Listen up, riders and parents. This is your riders meeting. This is a USA BMX sanctioned race. We will be following all of the rules and regulations set forth by USA BMX and ask that all riders and families do the same. Motos have been posted and corrections have been announced. All of the information you need is on those moto sheets. We ask that all moto sheets be left up during the course of the race, as riders refer to them throughout the event. In checking your motos, make sure that the number that is on the moto sheet matches what is on your bike. If not, you may not be scored when you cross the finish line. Riders, it is your responsibility to be in the gate on time. You have been given lane assignments and must start from that assigned lane. Any rider not doing so may be disqualified. If you are not ready or have any problem in the gate, you must signal the starter by placing your front wheel over the gate. That will signal our starter to wait, and a track official will take care of the problem. Once the starter's command has begun, it may not be stopped for any reason. Only riders 5 and under can be assisted on the gate, and that assistance can only be the rear wheel held between the knees. 3 riders down before the first obstacle is an automatic restart. Riders, if you go down during the course of the race and are not injured, please jump up, as we have other races following. If you are injured, however, please stay down and we will assist you. Our track officials will be watching for fouls. If you feel you have been fouled during a race, you have 10 motos in which to lodge a protest with the head officials. Our officials will be watching for riders intentionally impeding another rider within the first 30 feet and the entire last straightaway. So keep it clean, riders. We will be qualifying riders as designated on the moto sheets, or by announced corrections. If you have any question as to whether you qualified, please return to the scorers table for clarification. USA BMX exists for the enjoyment of the kids and families that make up our sport. Please be courteous to every member of our extended BMX family, and good luck to all of the racers.
All right, guys, that is that riders meeting that nobody ever pays attention to. So I'm going to hit a couple highlights. One, watch that 30-foot line. You cannot intentionally impede a rider before that 30-foot line. That same holds true for the entire last straight. We put a line there to show where that is, and it's as you come over that tabletop coming out of turn number 3. Always a good reminder, if your rider does fall down, do not jump the fence or go through the gate or in any way come out on the track. Once we get racing, we'll have 2 races on track pretty much full time. So if you come across the track, there's a high likelihood that you are going to get hit by everybody else on the track. So that is why we make it very important that we have corner officials at every corner. All of our core volunteers are first aid and CPR certified, and we will definitely get you if we need you. And with that, if I could get everyone to stand up and remove your hats for the national anthem. All right, guys, there we go. And I realized I do not have my moto sheets. So, yeah, finish line is not ready, and that is all my fault. Yep, I can get up there and get them. I know who our balance bikers are anyway, so I can announce we're gonna get started off with our balance bikes, like we do every time. They're gonna do one full lap. Thanks. Hey, and now I have moto sheets. Okay. All right, just the two. We need Brady Barker to staging. All right, we are going to go with those balance bikes. They are getting ribbons today as well. And they get their choice of color.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, we got our corner officials in place. I want to thank them. I want to thank all our volunteers for going out, coming out, even though there's a lot going on today. There's some sporting event. All right, guys, we're out here with our balance bikes. Addy Smilinich and Santino Herrera. We got an age range here, 2 and 5. I mean, who are you to determine who's good, Ben? I don't know anything about it. I don't follow football at all, so I get to be neutral. I'm 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 true neutral. Chaotic neutral, apparently, because I'm trying to rile everyone up. Corey Brown to staging, but right now we got Addy Smilinich coming across on the balance bike. Gonna pick a ribbon. Santino coming around that last bend, 2 years old. That's pretty cool for a 2-year-old to be out here. I was not that cool at 2 years old. Not that cool at 47 either. I like that he was looking back. Who's behind me? All right, we are going to get ready. Going to start off with our 12-year-old cruisers, Moto number 2. We're also streaming on YouTube and Facebook for anybody that couldn't be here or anybody that just wants to watch.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Donovan Turner to staging. Guys, we only got 20 motos, so if you're racing, just go ahead and head on up there. We're going to get through this fast. Right now, moto number 2, 12-year-old cruisers. We've got Braden Send It Holt, Brady Holshot Barker, and Trenton T. Money Stewart. Got a total points race here. We're going to have to do some addition. Probably a lot of
Attention.
total points today.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders
We
ready,
got Brady
watch
Bark
the
sitting
gate.
out front. Team Money Stewart on the 2. Braden Holt on the 3 as they're coming down that last straight, and that is how they're going to finish. Brady Barker with the 1, Team Money with your 2, Braden Holt on the 3. Moto number 3, 14-year-old cruisers, Riley King, Jackson Payton, and KJ Smilanich on the big wheel bikes. We got KJ Smilanich sitting up front, followed by Riley King on the 2,
Okay,
Jackson
riders,
Payton on
random
the
start.
3. A little less cruiser and a little more
Riders
mountain
ready,
bike on
watch the
Jackson.
gate.
And coming to the stripe on this total points race, we got KJ Smilanich with your 1, Riley King gonna get you 2, and Jackson Payton on the 3. Jackson, check out if your fork has a lockout. That'll help you. Moving on. They call this cruising, but they look a little faster than cruisers. We got Queen G, Abernathy, Corey Brown, Chad Abernathy, and Roger Wellman. We got 4 riders on track, 1 spot for the main event coming out of this round 1, and that is a gold 1 sitting on top. Chad Abernathy going to be your lone transfer out of moto number 1. Moto number 5, moving on to novices. We got Enoch Shingleton, Bridget Kilberg, Donovan Turner, and Smilanich. Once again, 4 riders on track, 1 rider qualifying out to the main event out of this round. Sitting up front, looking like Bridget Kilberg up on top, but she's got company right there. We got a pass going down into turn 2.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random
And
start.
around that last turn, Bridget holding on to that transfer spot, coming down the last straight. And that is the 58 bike coming across the line. Bridget Kilberg, 1 transfer out of moto number 5. Moto number 6, 6-year-old novices, Jackson Farrens, Raven Track Brat Cates, and Thomas Shingleton. Total points race. 3 riders on track, going to race all 3 rounds. We got our 4th scorer down here at the finish line. Juno's helping out, making sure our scorers are calling everything fair.
Attention.
Okay,
Right
riders,
now, coming
random
down that
start.
last straight, motor number 6.
Riders ready, watch
Sitting
the
up
gate.
front, we got the 219, Thomas Shingleton with your 1. Followed by the 882 of Jackson Farrens, going to be Raven Cates on the 3. Moto number 7, 10-year-old novice Colini, Beanie Welch, Xander Newland, and Grant Roberts. Total points once again, guys. Sundays, you have a lot of total points. We have been talking about we might try a lane transfer sometime. So if you guys have been to a national and done that, you'll know what that's like. We got to train everybody up on how to do that. But today, we're just doing transfer and total points. 3 riders going to be total points. Coming down that last straight, that is the 340 bike. Xander Newland going to get the 1. Colini Beanie on the 2. And Grant Roberts with the 3. Motor number 8, 14-year-old novices. Henry Jepson, Leland Palamo. If I said that wrong, please let me know. And Wyatt Freebird Dutton. Total points race here, 14-year-old novice. Some of these got a mix of age. 10 novice had 9 and 10. 14 novice has 12, 11, and 14. And coming to the stripe, we got the 259, Henry Jepson with the 1. Wyatt Freebird Dutton with the 2. And Leland with the 3. Moto number 9, 8-year-old intermediates, Piper Harves, Edwin Welch, Jackson Smilanich, and Chase Kielberg got 1 spot in that main event out of round number 1. Right now, looking like Edwin Welch sitting on the top spot. We got Kielberg on the bubble by Smilanich inside. All that matters this round is that top spot, though. And right now, that's looking like that State 9 bike of Edwin Welch coming across with the transfer. Moto number 10, halfway through our 20 moto race right here. 9-year-old intermediates, Eula Shingleton, Slow-Mo Brodo Dotson, and Axel the Rizzler Miracle. Total points out of these 9-year-old riders. Got 8 and 9 all mixed in here. Got an 8 expert in our 9 intermediate group. So if you have an expert in your group and you're an intermediate or a novice, you get expert district points for this race. But right now, that is Eula Shingleton with the 1, the State 2 of Axel Miracle with the 2, and Slow Mo Brodo on the 3. Moto number 11, 11-year-old intermediates, and the age lined up. Weird that it's an intermediate, but I like it. We got 5 riders on track to count for the main event.
Attention.
Brennan Hale, Trenton Stewart, Emma Smilinich, Adeline Hall, and Noak Belcher. Right now, that's looking like Team Money. Stewart sitting on top. We got one more spot open, and that's looking like the Rock 1 plate of Noak Belcher, and that is it. Team Money and Noak moving on to the main event. Moto number 12, 12-year-old intermediates. Age and number lined up again. Total points here with Dylan King, Zach Attack Bass, and Benny the Jet Bass.
Attention.
3 riders gonna race all 3 rounds. We're getting a pass made in that rhythm section. Guys, when I am teaching our new riders, I tell them turns and rhythm section. That's where you're gonna make those passes. And right now, that 79 bike, Benny the Jet coming in with the 1, Dylan King with the 2, Zach Attack on the 3. I'm gonna have to move this pack here. Moving on to our 14-year-old intermediates, Jackson Payton, Archer Penny, London Johnson, and Maverick, the Missouri Monster Miracle. Jackson Payton leading them around. We got 1 transfer spot out of round number 1, so whoever gets to that line first gets to hang out during the next round, and that is going to be Jackson Payton, your transfer out of Moto 13. Moto 14, 5 and under, girls expert, Maggie Welch, Blake Big Show Dotson, and Brecken Queen Bee Murray. Just want to point out, we got Blake and Brecken out there, 4-year-old girl experts. All right, guys, cheer them on around. Total points here. Maggie Welch sitting up top.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Coming to the stripe, going to be Maggie Welch holding on to the 1, the 10 bike of Brecken on the 2. And that's going to be Blake on the 3. Moto 15, 7-year-old experts, Madden Kielberg, Austin Baby Cakes Miller, Kasem Cabo Hall. She gave you a look like you do it, Kelly. Oh, you said you can do it.
Attention.
How many times have you been around the
Okay,
track
riders,
on a bike?
Random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, coming to the stripe, we got the gold 3 of Austin Miller with the 1. The gold 1 of Kasem Hall with the 2, leaving Madden Kielberg on the 3. Moto number 16, 10-year-old expert Saccone, Fetty Stay Ready Hall, Corbin Clutch Howard, and Emmett Hall coming at us. Another total points race. We got to do a lot of math today. We got Saccone Hall sitting out front, Corbin Howard on the 2, Emmett Hall on the
Okay,
3.
riders, random start.
They are going down. Single file going into that last turn.
Watch the gate.
And to the stripe, Saccone Hall holding on to the 1. Corbin Howard with the 2, Emmett Hall on the 3. Moto 17, 11-year-old experts Creighton Harves, Xavier Davidson, and Bea Quads Dotson. We got Davidson sitting out front in this total points Moto 17.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
They might be in sport mode.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Coming to the stripe, going to be Xavier Davidson with the 1. Mr. Crocs and Socks Harves on the 2. Bea Quads Dotson on the 3. Moto 18, 14-year-old experts Corbin Davidson, Tyler McMorris, and Patrick Couts. Once again, total points. And coming out of turn
Okay, riders, random start.
number 2, Patrick Couts leading the group right now. McMorris on the 2. Xavier on the 3. Good to see him back racing. And that is going to be Patrick Couch with your 1. McMorris with the 2. Davidson with your 3. Moto number 19. 16-year-old experts Brody Stafford, Mark Schlotzauer, and Kason the Boogeyman Myers.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
Little single file in this total points race right here. Brody Stafford sitting out front. Now it's going to be Brody on the gold 1. with the 1. Brody got 2 gold plates. Then the District 1 out of Kason Myers and Mark Slotzauer with the 3. And then this is our biggest moto of the day, our 41-45. We got Jim Wall, Vanessa Mayo, Scott Johnson, Fluffy Novotny, Jason Jones, and Lars Jepson. Going to take 3 riders to that main event. And right now, that is that 985. J.J. Jones, Nick Scott Johnson, going to be your transfers. Folks, that is round number 1. We're going to take a quick break, get all these scoring sheets collated, double-checked. All right, guys. Oh, they are dropping them quick. Oh. She won't hit the. Yeah, I checked. It's up high enough that she won't. I do want to extend my thank you to everyone that has dealt with my terrible puppy the last few months. I know everyone out here just does not like Juno at all.
Attention.
All right, guys, we are starting off with moto number 2.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
12 Cruiser. Total points race kicking off round number 2. Braden Holt, Brady Barker, and T Money Stewart. Once again, total points racing right here. The way they are riding it, looks like they're going to make us do some math here in a minute. So we got to add all this stuff up. Low points wins. Right now, Brady Barker sitting out front. Team Money on the 2. Braden on the 3.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Coming around that third turn, looking like Brady. Whole shot Barker holding on to the 1. T Money on the 2. Braden Holt on the 3. So not only did track operator and ultimate responsible for everything, Ben Harfs, do signups, he's down here scoring as well.
Okay, riders, random start.
It's a date. Oh, and that's what. Hey,
Ready,
I'll
watch
get a
the gate.
picture before we're done for the day. Right now, we got coming across the line KJ Smilinich out of moto number 3. Riley King on the 2 and Jackson Payton on the 3. Jackson, you got to lock that fork out, man. You'll be faster. I promise. Ridden a lot of bikes. It may not have a lockout, but if it does, Archer could help you. He knows. Moto number 4, 4650 Cruiser. Gina Queen G, Abernathy, Corey Brown, and Roger Wellman battling for 2 spots left in that main event.
Ready, watch the gate.
Right now, we got Corey Brown in the lead, Roger Wellman on the 2. Good to see Roger back after that injury. That is going to be Corey Brown and Roger Wellman hanging on. Gina, thanks for racing today. Moto number 5, 5 and under novices. Enoch Shingleton, Donovan Turner, and Addie Smilinich. We got 3 riders on track and 2 spots left in that main event. Pedal, pedal. I used to tell new parents that they weren't allowed to yell pedal until they tried riding on the track.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
It's still a good thing. Parents, if you haven't tried it, use a free one day. Try it out. It'll change your mind on where you think your kids can pedal on the track. All right, right now that is going to be Enoch Shingleton and Donovan Turner moving on. Addie, thanks for racing today. Moto number 6, total points, 6-year-old novice Jackson Farrens, Raven, Track Brat, Kate Sane, Thomas Shingleton. Total points, going to race all 3 rounds for these 3 riders. We got Shingleton sitting up top once again. Farrens on the 2.
Attention.
Kate's on the 3.
Okay,
Coming
riders,
down
random start.
the 3rd turn.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Right by the flagpoles. Juno, what do you think of all this excitement? She could not be bothered. So that is Thomas Shingleton with a second one. Got a pair of aces in his hand. Jackson Farrens on the 2s. Raven, Track Brat, Kate's on the 3s. Or the trays, as my grandma and grandpa said when they'd sit around playing canasta. Moto number 7, 10-year-old novices, Colini, Beanie Welch, Xander Newland, and Grant Roberts. Coming around their second trip around Blue Springs BMX on this beautiful Sunday. I love it. I needed a jacket in the morning, short sleeves in the afternoon. Beautiful. This is perfect weather, in my opinion. But right now at the stripe, we got Xander Newland with your 1, Colini Beanie with the 2, Grant Roberts on the 3. Guess I could be adding these up, couldn't I? Moto number 8, 14-year-old novices Henry Jepson, Leyland Palamo, and Wyatt Freebird Dutton.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
Total points, so what you see is what you get.
Watch the gate.
No, that is not. I said that completely wrong. Total points, low points wins. That's Henry Jepson with the 1, Wyatt Freebird Dutton with the 2, Leland with the 3. It's early in the day. I've only had 1 coffee. Brain isn't working. You had 2? Well, it's a good thing your brain is working because you're actually official. I'm just mouthy. Moto number 9, 8-year-old intermediates. We got Piper
Okay.
Harves, Jackson Smilinich, and Chase
Random
Kilberg.
start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
2 spots left in that main event for these 8 intermediates, and it is looking like Jackson Smilinich and Chase Kilberg going to move on. Piper, thanks for racing. Moto number 10, 9-year-old intermediates, Eula Shingleton, Slow-Mo Brodo Dotson, and Axel the Rizzler Miracle. Total points once again here, and we got Shingleton out front again, followed by Axel Miracle and Brody Dotson.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
And to the stripe, that is what it's going to be. Euless with the 1, Axel with the 2, Brody with the 3. Moto number 11, 11-year-old intermediates, Brennan Wildcard Hale, Emma Smilinich, and Adeline Hall. Maggie Welch to staging. Maggie Welch, get out of the hideout, get up to staging. All right, we got 3 riders on track, 2 spots left in that main event.
Attention.
Okay,
Hall
riders,
and Hale
random
sitting up
start.
front, Smilinich on the bubble sitting in 3. We'll see what happens going into turn number 3. Coming down, that is going to be Adeline Hall and Brennan Hale, but that was a close one. Moto number 12, 12-year-old intermediates, Dylan King, Zach Attack Bass, and Benny the Jet Bass. Another battle between Dylan and Ben. All right, Maggie Welch. Maggie Welch, daughter of former Volunteer of the Month,
Random start.
head up to staging.
Ready, watch the gate.
And coming to the stripe. Oh, I missed the pass. That is Benny the Jet with the 1, Dylan King with the 2, Zach Attack Bass with the 3. Moto number 13, 14-year-old intermediates, Lyndon Johnson, Archer Penny, and Maverick the Missouri Monster Miracle. Got 2 spots left in that main event right now. We got Archer Penny sitting up front, followed by Miracle and Johnson. Coming around that 3rd turn, looking like Archer Penny's going to get a transfer. That was a good-looking jump, Arch. And the next transfer going to Maverick Miracle, London. Thanks for racing today. Moto number 14. I think we got Maggie.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
Do you know what you think of this racing, huh?
Riders ready,
She's
watch
asleep.
the gate.
And they are off. Welcome to the Girls Club. 5 and under girls experts, Maggie Welch, Blake Big Show, Dotson AM, Brecken, Queen B Murray. We got lots of queens and we got lots of monies. T monies, G monies, E monies. Queen B's, Queen G's. Yeah, not today, but just in general from our riders. You know, Juno is the queen of the Roman gods. That's what the name Juno comes from. So I guess she's a queen too.
Attention.
Right now, though,
Okay, riders,
we got
random
Maggie
start.
Welch sitting up top in this total points 5 and under girls experts. Brecken on the 2. And Blake on the 3. Good riding out of our 5 and under girls experts. Moving on, 7-year-old experts, moto number 15, Madden Kielberg, Austin Baby Cakes Miller, and Kasem Cabo Hall. Total points once again. We got Miller sitting out front, Hall on the 2.
Okay, riders.
Kielberg
random start.
on the 3.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
And again, on days like today, we got a whole mix. We got experts and intermediates, all different ages. Right now, that is Austin Miller with the 1, Kasem Hall with the 2, Madden Kilberg with the 3. Moto number 16, 10-year-old experts, Saucony Hall, Corbin Howard, and Emmett. Whoa, had some brake check right there.
Attention.
Saucony Hall staying up front, Corbin Howard on the 2, Emmett Hall on the 3 as they're coming around that third turn. And that is going to be Saucony Hall with the 1. Corbin Howard hanging on to the 2. Emmett Hall on the 3. Moto number 17, 11-year-old experts Creighton Harv, Xavier Davidson, and Bea Quads Dotson. Davidson, Dotson, Harv's coming out of turn number 2 as they're heading down that third straight.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
And down the last straight going to be Xavier Davidson holding on to the 1, Bea Quads Dotson with the 2, Creighton Harv's on the 3. Moto number 18, 14-year-old experts Corbin Davidson, Tyler McMorris, and Patrick Couts. Couts, McMorris, Davidson as they're coming around. Turn number 2 once again. Total points. Moto 18, got 2 motos left. And all the way to the stripe, going to be that 17 bike, Patrick Couts with the 1, Corbin Davidson on the 2, Tyler McMorris on the 3. That is going to be Brody Stafford with the 1, Kasem Myers with the 2, Mark Schlotzauer with the 3. Last moto of the round, 41-45 experts, Jim Wall, Vanessa Mayo, Jason Mercer, and Lars Jepsen. 4 riders on track, 3 spots left in that main event. Coming around turn 3, it's going to be Jim Wall with the transfer, Jason Mercer with the transfer, and that last spot going to Lars Jepsen. Vanessa, thanks for racing today. And I did not call anybody out over the mic at the finish line. That was over the radio. I say, hey, I'm down here. I got finish line solidarity. We're all in this together. Finish line is always ready. Right, Piper? Finish line is the best part, especially if you come across the line in first. Standing up. Yeah.
Attention.
Hey Ben, what are you doing now? It's the best part is tend to stand up and then you can are you when you're on the phone, are you a pacer? Yeah, I'm a pacer. Helps here. All right. Moto number 2, 12-year-old cruisers coming at us. Brady Holshot Barker, and T Money Stewart. Last trip around the track, we got Brady sitting on low points, got 2 points, got it locked up. Oh, they are throwing elbows. T Money trying to make a move. Brady's right elbow said, "No, you're not." That is gonna be Brady Barker. No, Brady Barker with your overall 1. T Money all 2. Trenton has your overall 2. Braden Holt with your overall 3. It was not as a cross. Yep. Moto number 3, 14-year-old cruisers. KJ Smiling Itch on low points. Riley on the 2. Jackson on the 3s. That's how they are sitting as they come around. And coming to the stripe, that is going to be KJ bonking his way to a win. Riley King with the 2. Jackson Payton on the 3. And guys, I'm going to announce the actual order plus the points order. Right now, we got Corey Brown, Chad Abernathy, and Roger Wellman. Moto number 4, 46 cruiser. They're coming down. Not a total points race. What you see is what you get as they cross the line. And we got Corey and Chad pushing each other around down the... No, never mind. That's Chad. Chad with your 1, Corey with your 2. Roger Wellman with the 3. Moto number 5, 5 and under novices. Enoch Shingleton, Bridget Kielberg, and Donovan Turner. What you see is what you get. They earn their way into this main event. Not total points. Not total points right now. Oh, man, they are bunching up going into turn number 2. Keeping it exciting for our corner workers. Right now, that is up front.
Attention.
Followed by Turner and Kielberg.
Ready? Watch the gate.
Coming down that last straight, not total points. What you see is what you get. Shingleton's looking like he's going to hang on to the 1. Oh, that was a close one, but that is Turner with the 2. Kielberg on the 3. Moto number 6, 6-year-old novices. Jackson Ferrens, Brett Cates, and Thomas Shingleton. Oh. Oh, man. Look somewhere else. Got some target fixation there. We got Jackson Ferrens back up. Give him a round of applause, guys. Ryder getting back up after falling down. Right now, coming across the stripe, we got the 219. Thomas Shingleton going to be your overall 1 with a 1. Raven Cate's going to cross with the 2, but Raven is going to be the overall 3. This is the 3 right here.
Watch the gate.
And Jackson Ferrens going to be the 3rd place, but your overall 2. Moto number 7, 10-year-old novices. Colini, Beanie Welch, Xander Newland, and Grant Roberts. We got Xander sitting on low points. Colini on the 2s, Grant on the 3s.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready?
Right now, Xander is still sitting on top. Colina on the 2, Grant on the 3, finishing like they did the other 2 rounds. That's looking like what it's going to be that last straight. And that is it. Xander's your overall 1, Collini's your overall 2, Grant Roberts the overall 3. Moto number 8, Henry Jepson, Leland Palamo, and Wyatt Freebird Dutton. Henry Jepson on the 1s, Wyatt on the 2s, Leland on the 3s. They're coming. Turn number 2, Wyatt sitting up top right now.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
And going inside. I think Henry knows he's got it locked up, so Wyatt's going to get the 1, but the overall 2. Henry with your overall 1, and Leland with the overall 3. Moto number 9, 8-year-old intermediates. What you see is what you get, not total points here. Edwin Welch, Jackson Smiling Itch, and Chase Kilberg. They are bunched up, man. You guys are all pushing hard in that main event. We got Welch and Smiling Itch sitting up front. Kilberg on the 3s. They're popping into that rhythm section. Smiling Itch inside. Edwin cutting down, closing off that line there, coming down the straight, and that is gonna be Edwin Welch with your 1, Jackson Smiling Itch 2, Chase Kilberg on the 3. Moto number 10, halfway point right here, Eula Shingleton, Slow-Mo Brodo Dotson, and Axel the Rizzler Miracle. Shingleton sitting up top. 8-year-old expert running in the 9-year-old intermediates here. Got Axel the Rizzler Miracle on the 2, Slow-Mo Brodo on the 3. Total points here, and that is going to be Eula Shingleton, your overall 1, Axel, your overall 2, and Brody, the overall 3. Moto number 11, 11-year-old intermediates, Brennan, Wildcard Hale, Trenton T-Money, Stewart, Adeline Hall, and Nokasi Belcher. T-Money and Noke battling once again, looking like round 1. Noke got the upper hand this time, had that inside going into turn 2. One more turn to go. Who's got the power down that last straight? Noke and T-Money battling for that top spot. That's going to be Noke with the 1, T-Money with the 2, and the state 1 of Brennan Hale with the 3. Moto number 12, 12-year-old intermediates, Dylan King, Zach Attack Bass, and Benny the Jet Bass. Ben sitting on low points, got it locked up. Right now, Dylan's sitting up top on that 1 spot.
Random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Coming down the stripe, that is Dylan King with the 1, which gives him the overall 2. Benny the Jet with the overall 1. Zach Attack with the overall 3. Moto 13, 14-year-old intermediates, Archer Penny, Jackson Peyton, and Maverick, the Mo Monster. Miracle, Peyton, Penny, Miracle.
Attention.
1, 2, and 3 as they come around turn number.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Last turn, we got Peyton still hanging on up front. It's going to be Jackson Peyton with the 1, Archer Penny with the 2, Maverick Miracle on the 3. Moto number 14, Maggie Welch, Blake Dotson, and Brecken, Queen Bee Murray. Maggie sitting on low points, Brecken on the 2s, Blake on the 3s. That's how they're sitting as they are coming into turn number 2. Maggie sitting up top, Brecken on the 2, Blake on the 3.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
Coming around that last turn, Maggie Welch holding on to the top spot. And the overall 1 goes to Maggie Welch. The overall 2 to Brecken Murray. Overall 3 going to Blake Big Shot Dotson. Moto number 15, 7-year-old experts Madden Kilberg, Austin Miller, and Kasem Hall. Miller sitting on low points with a pair of aces. Kasem on the 2s, Madden on the 3s. And that is where they're sitting right now as they come around turn number 3. Miller sitting up top once again.
Okay, riders, random start.
Gonna sweep it with all 3 1s. That is Austin Miller, your overall 1. Kasem Hall, your overall 2. And Madden Kilberg, your overall 3. Moto number 16, 10-year-old experts. Saucony, Fetty, Stay Ready, Hall, Corbin, Clutch, Howard, and Emmett Hall. Low points going to Saucony Hall with a pair of aces. Corbin on the 2s.
Attention.
and Emmett Hall on the
Okay, riders,
threes.
random start.
Coney going to have it locked up with the number 1. And coming to the stripe, that's going to be Saccone with your 1, Corbin with your 2, and Emmett Hall with the 3. 14-year-old experts coming at us. Moto number 18, Corbin Davidson, Tyler 17. 11-year-old experts, Creighton Harves, Xavier Davidson, and Bea Quad
Attention.
Dotson.
Okay, riders, random start.
Xavier sitting on low points with a pair of aces. Bea and Creighton tied up 5 points each. And that is going to be Davidson holding on to the overall 1, Bea with your 2, Harves on the 3. Now we're to moto number 18. Corbin Davidson, Tyler McMorris, and Patrick Couts. Couts sitting on low points. Corbin and Tyler tied up. So this is going to be no, it's not. I'm not going to say that. Patrick has it locked up.
Random start.
But then the other 2 places will be as a cross. So that's going to be Patrick Couts, your overall 1. Tyler McMorris, your overall 2. Corbin Davidson, your overall 3. Sixteen-year-old experts moto number 19. Brody Stafford, Mark Schlotzauer, and Kaysen, the boogeyman Myers. Brody Stafford on the 1s, Mark on the 3s, Kaysen on the 2s. Right now, Brody's still sitting up top.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
That is going to be Brody Stafford with the 1, Kaysen Myers with the 2, Mark Schlotzauer with the 3. Last moto of the race, guys. 41-45 expert moto 20, Jim Wall, Scott Johnson, Nick Fluffy Novotny, Jason Mercer, J.J. Jones, and Lars Jepson. Looking like Jones, Novotny, Wall sitting in those podium positions. 2. And all the way to the stripe going to be J.J. Jones, Fluffy Novotny, and Jim Wall in that order, taking home some trophies. And guys, that is a race. Thank you all for hanging out with us on this beautiful